Hi, hello, you beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me today. Carmen Delport here with the spiritual guidance for you for the next 2 weeks from today, the 15th of April, until the 29th of April 2026. We are in extremely powerful energies, as we all know. These are the last 2 weeks has been very significant as we've been working through many ways of thinking and being that's no longer serving us, and the foundation of what we are moving into, this rebirth. We are literally now birthing the new, creating the new. So the overarching theme, my team in spirit of 96 higher dimensional beings has given me for the next 2 weeks, it is a balance between being and doing. Okay, so not to force anything, not to rush anything, but to listen to your inner voice. Make time to listen, to slow down and be with you. And then when you feel in aligned and refueled and clear, you move again, being and doing, being and doing. We are in a period of limitless possibilities, okay? And this is possible if we remember that our thoughts create our reality. And this came up in our previous guidance as well, I think, or maybe that was in the energy update in my awakening support. But our thoughts create energetic frequencies that's being sent out to the universe. And that creates our reality. That is what the universe is responding to. That's what reality is responding to. So be mindful of your vibration. Be mindful of what you're consuming. Be mindful of the true intentions. Which reminds me, and this is in the energy update in my awakening support community, we are moving through a significant healing this week. From the 15th today until Sunday, which is the 20th, we're moving through this very significant core healing theme, right? So we have to be really conscious of our thinking, our thoughts, so that we don't put out to the universe what we don't want. If you want to know more about this healing we are moving through, I did create a video last week, soul wound healing, that's here on YouTube. We are moving through a significant healing this week that is literally going to help us move to the next level of our being. This healing is from over many lifetimes. I'm going to talk more about this in my Patreon community, Awakening Support, where I'll be sharing what I'm experiencing at the moment with that. And so if our thinking is stinking, if our thinking is negative, if our thinking is limiting, then we unknowingly close our vision, our energy to opportunities, to seeing the synchronicities. Okay, so it's important that we become aware of our thoughts. We open our awareness, and we see life as this living canvas that we can just sketch away from the inside out. So we are here to express our truest version of ourselves now. And this healing we're moving through this week will have a significant impact on what we're expressing now, right? That's just beautifully falling into place for us to authentically be ourselves, unapologetically be ourselves, and to step into a greater level of trust in ourselves and in the universe. Okay, and as we are moving through these 2 weeks, to really focus on the beauty in this world, because the news is so crazy. Things can be extremely depressing if we consume on social media things that is lowering our vibration. So make sure you see the beauty. Make time to see the beauty. Make it a number one of your day. To seek out the beauty in the day, the light. Okay. And to also allow yourself to be compassionate, gentle with yourself, because we all go into lows, and that's fine. But it's to work to come out of it. And when we go through the healing phase, we do the healing and we lift ourselves out of it, right? We need to realize that we are on a very significant journey at this moment of learning and expansion. So be very kind to yourself, right? Awareness and choice. So be conscious of the choices you are making. Why are you really doing what you're doing? What's the motive behind the choice? And I think the important question here to ask is, am I making this decision out of fear or from alignment? Does it feel right? Does it sing to me? Am I making this choice from habit or from my truth? Again, from feeling it in your power, your solar plexus, feeling it in your heart, feeling that it strengthens you, that it brings you into alignment. Okay? The magic of not knowing. Not knowing is not a weakness. There are many things we do know at the moment, but there's equally many things we don't know. Right? In Awakening Support, we've been working through all the reflections, the deeper work to get clear on what we are reshuffling, remolding, new commitments and all that. So we are much clearer and even clarity on some things, but there is something significant that we are not clear on yet. But that is a beautiful space to be in. So allow yourself to be here and now in this space of not knowing, because the universe is supporting us in bringing in exactly what we need, what we truly desire, and what we have been chiseling away at. So release the need to have all the answers. And most of all, do not pretend that you know what you don't know. Because if you pretend to know what you don't know, you can't get yourself into tricky situations here. Okay? So be honest and be open with your path ahead. We are in a beautiful time of nurturing. Beautiful nurturing energy we are in. We are in fast moving energies. That does slow down, but that's in the energy update in Awakening Support. Perspective and expansion. Actually, before I continue, I need to tell you a little bit more about me. I'm a multidimensional healer. I'm a therapist, inner child healing therapist, a shadow work therapist, ancestral healing therapist, trauma therapist. And my mission is to help you being the truest version of yourself through multidimensional healing, all levels, mind, body, soul, emotions. And please do go and check out my Patreon community, Awakening Support, where I support you on your spiritual journey. I've been on this journey for 30 years and absolutely love supporting you here and now. And if you do find my spiritual guidance supports you, or any of my other videos support you, then please do like, share, please do comment. It really helps my work to reach more people. And then I also have my live meditations. I've got my pre-recorded meditations. It's all on YouTube. So please do click the notification button, please, and you will be reminded of all of these. We do have a live meditation on YouTube this week, right? So here we are, perspective and expansion. So take a moment to rise above where we are right now. So getting a bird's eye view. So rising up, because we get so immersed in where we are. So if we can rise above and get a bird's eye view of what we have been coming through the last few weeks and where we are going, we will look at our reality with honesty. Like, this is the reality we are in. And what is it asking us to be? What is it asking us to connect more with, to give more energy to, and what to give less to? So when we truly get this bird's eye view of how we are feeling, how we are thinking, how we are in flow, then we will realize that we are not stuck, that we are being prepared for the next steps. So we are at this place now where we are ready to spread our wings and fly. Fly into this beautiful world where all the colors, I just see all these colors falling into place for us. And it's magical. It's absolutely beautiful to see all these beautiful bright colors coming in. Spirit, this is Spirit showing us that it's always there to support us, always holding us. We just need to fully trust and allow it to happen. And to remember that in this being and doing, that we make time to connect, to live life, make time to connect, to go out and have fun, to have laughter with friends, make new connections, build stronger connections. And this is a very significant period for connections, for friendships, relationships, to move to the next level, to a new level of commitment. But equally, this is a significant point for new connections to be formed, and also next level realizations of the relationships we are in. So being and doing. So if we're just doing, we won't really get the messages we need, because it's when we're having fun, when we are connecting, when we're interacting, when we are just doing nothing, meditating, that we receive the information, the guidance, the life force energy, the fun. So go out and play, be present. Relationships and truth is the next one. Awareness is key in relationships. You are now seeing clearly what you no longer wish to repeat. There's a pattern that you see, that you really see now. You don't repeat this anymore. So what truly matters to you in a relationship? What aligns? This can be a romantic relationship, partnership. This can be a friendship. This can be this is not business. Is this business? No. So what is not aligning anymore? We all have our flaws. None of us are perfect. So it is, what are we fine with? But equally, what are we not fine with anymore? And to not abandon ourselves to receive the love from another. That's a big theme the next 2 weeks, is this becoming more of ourselves, reclaiming those parts of ourselves. You now have the opportunity to show up as a person you choose to be, the person you've grown into, the person that before was playing small and no longer is. And so now you're making choices from this more mature, rounded, healed version of yourself. So be authentic, be honest, stay grounded, know who you are now, and express that bravely. That's a message that keeps coming through. Foundations and change. Yes, we've been building steadily away at something we've been committed to. And we've renewed commitments the last 2 weeks to what's important in our life. There can be more than one commitment. And so we've been laying these foundations, strong, solid foundations based on our core beliefs. Now, if our core beliefs doesn't serve where we are going, it is not in alignment with where we are going, we now need to really reflect that is that what we are so committed to? Are our core beliefs in alignment with it? Or do we need to change this core belief? And this core belief, probably one or two, maybe even more, it is changing anyway, but to acknowledge that it is changing so that it can support the future you are building for yourself. This is the time to realign, to reevaluate your core beliefs, so really feel into it. And the themes here is abandonment, rejection, and something around worthiness. Okay? Action and creation. This is not only a time for, this is a doing and being time. We are the next 2 weeks in periods of strong action, a lot of fire horse, alternating with periods of slowing down, integrating, having fun, going slow. And when we come into the action phase, the fire horse phase, it is because at this very moment we are stepping into the next level of our life. We're at the beginning of this new cycle of our life, okay? So trust that you have everything you need for what it is you're creating and committing to. You have the stamina, you have the willpower, you have the wisdom, the compassion, and the knowledge. Nothing is missing. It's all falling into place for you. And know that you are always supported by your team in spirit. You can connect with your team in spirit. You can connect with your soul. You can ask the universe for signs. You know, if you need to check in, ask for a sign. Ask your team in spirit to give you a clear sign within the next day or 2 days. Make a specific timing, get specific, and open your awareness to the sign. And if you need to get even more specific, get more specific. A pink bird, show me a pink bird. You know, if it is a yes or whatever. So speak to your team in spirit, speak to the universe, ask, connect, grow that relationship, ask for a sign, open and receive. Okay? Believe me, you will receive. Letting go. We keep getting these letting go signs. And it's time to take a moment to reflect. Is there something you are holding on to simply because it's familiar? It is so familiar that you cannot imagine life without it. But in order for you to step into the beautiful life that's meant for you, you need to let go of this. This can be a relationship. This can be a sense of loyalty that no longer serves you. This can be an old belief. This can be a pattern you keep falling into. And I'm seeing an unplugging. It's time to unplug from this which is keeping you stuck in the old. Because life is about balance. I'm seeing this. We've got all these different pieces in our life that needs to be in balance. It's relationships, it's work, it's fun, it's health, it's movement, it is nature, it is connections. And we need to keep everything in balance. And if something is very much out of balance, it draws life force, it draws energy. And that life force energy that it is sucking is preventing you from stepping into that feeling of joy, that feeling of I'm flying. Okay? So create a space by letting go of that which is heavy, by letting go of that which is limiting you. We are also now in a period of strategy, okay? Grounded action. We are creating a plan, maybe you've already done it, set clear intentions, commit to a path. Spiritual alignment and practical action must walk together. This is not in force. This is a structured plan that we co-create with the universe and that we enjoy, right? We're following our passion, we're following our mission, our drive. Relationships and clarity. There's a deeper layer here. Love isn't always logical. Well, it's never logical, is it? But we need to be in alignment. So in romantic partnerships, we need to have shared values, shared vision. So this is a time to clearly see, are those in a line? What is real and what is it that you are hoping to be real that isn't, the illusion? So don't force something to work. When we truly listen to another, what they are saying is their truth. Release the illusion, choose truth. There is a loyal heart for every single one of us. Loyal friendships, loyal partnerships in all its shapes and forms. So release and receive. Open yourself to the possibility of the universe speaking to you every moment of every day. Building that connection with your higher self. There's a meditation on awakening support, my Patreon group. Connecting and getting to know your higher self. Because your higher self is the highest version of yourself for direction. It knows where you need to go. Okay? This is not the time to lie to yourself or another. This is a time for honesty. This is a time where we are taking off. We are clear. We are grounded. And with all the chaos in the world around us, we know that we are divinely guided. And to every day make time to come into our center, to connect with that deeper truth inside of ourselves, that we are a soul in physical form, and the universe responds to us every single moment of every day. And this life is our canvas. We are moving into heavy energy in the next few days. I'm just going to point that out, but that is in my energy update in Awakening Support. Please do come and join us there. That's a beautiful way that you can support my work by becoming a member there. And there are free membership offers as well, but most of my work is in the paid membership. I do have a meditation that went out earlier this week, Divine Feminine Healing with Isis, which is a magical, beautiful meditation here on YouTube. Please do receive that. Thank you. And I'm wishing you a beautiful, blessed week. I have a live meditation this week. And I'm wishing you magical, magical 2 weeks. And I want you to know that everything is exactly as it should be. And all the truth is coming to the light in the world and in ourselves. And we are here for this, to experience exactly this. We are powerful beyond belief, and we're realizing that more and more every single day. If you want to work with me one-to-one, then please do check out my website, carmendelpo.com. Thank you so much for being here. Much love. Bye.